Hello traders and what is up? I hope you all had a fantastic week. It's Friday, the end of the week has just been approaching and market's been quite quiet. We haven't seen the best opportunities, but we've definitely made advantage of the few opportunities that have came to us. Most of them being on Wednesday and Thursday, and today I've only taken one trade, which is on USD-CAD, and I might run through that on the end. So just stay tuned and yeah, let's get into it. So I actually had a trade on this, which I'm going to hit the replay button, but it was the element that I actually did post analysis on this on my Instagram as well, so you can check that out. There'll be a link in the description of this video, but the tag is at forexleague.ls, so be sure to check that out. I post analysis, forex trading, chart patterns and tips, and quotes, so be sure to check that out. So the trade I had was a nice stop loss above here. I'm not sure where it was 80 pips, but I think it was 80 pips, and I had my take profit right at this target. That got hit pretty well, and it was for 3%, so I'll just adjust this. So it was 80 pips. I took 245 pips on my take profit, and I'll run through what I was going through in my head. And right now, I'm going to go over and we'll look at a bigger structure, what's going on the bigger time frames, such as the monthly time frame. And I'll show you what I was thinking, as I already said, the time when I was taking this trade. So you can see here, price looks like it's in a corrective structure. And I might be wrong to say this, as this is not a pair I usually trade. But as you can see here, we've got a huge sell-off during the 2008 crash. This looks to be a correction, and then we could see some more sell pressure come as we near this trend line even more. Now this could just rocket back up and hit these highs, or we could see a break of this ascending structure back down to these lows here. So definitely this is what I was looking at for the monthly time frame. Delete this. And now you can see I'll use a zone for this. So using this rectangular tool, you can see we've got this nice zone holding. It's a big zone. And you can see every time price comes in this, we're forced with sell pressure, just pushing price back to the downside. You can see here 2014, 2016, 2018, and now 2020. So this is occurring every 2 years if you look at it like that. And you can see recently in March we rallied up to this zone, well into the zone, not breaking the previous 2018 high, but definitely up in the ranks. Then price has just decided to sell off. Now if we take usually price sells off very heavily, so we could be seeing a move back into this level, to this monthly, definitely yearly demand. So right now we haven't, I still think there's more downside potential to occur, as we've only moved down a little bit. But definitely this is one to watch in the near future. Definitely 2021, be looking for EURCAD shorts, definitely into this demand level. That's something for the near future. Now I'll remove all of this, all these arrows. Delete this, and we'll go down to the daily chart. You can see here we've got an expanding flat, which you might be familiar to. So what we had was an impulse, and this looks to be a correction in the form of an expanding flat, or a flag pattern, which you might also see it as. Now we've had huge bullish and bearish candles, so it's giving us sort of mixed signals But you can see when price was heading to this structure here, we were seeing sell pressure, sellers definitely defending this resistance level. Now, if we were to break this, I'll be looking for a retest, look to get short, and to look to continue this into the yearly stroke monthly supportive level, which we did break and retest here. Sell pressure, but ultimately buyers definitely took over, driving price for almost 2,000 pips, precisely 1,750 pips. Now I'm going to head down to the 6-hour time frame and then to the 4-hour time frame, which is where I took this trade. So I posted analysis on my Instagram, as I already said. Price was approaching the flat top, and I used this tool called a curve. If you want to use that, it's in here. 4th one down, and then 7th one down in there. So using the curve tool, I said we would come back to retest this top before we see sell pressure, and that's exactly what happened. So we got the 250 pip drop, the downside, back down to this supportive level, bagging 3%, so we were happy with that. Now I'm going to push price back right here using the replay tool, which is right here, bar replay. So this is definitely a previous level of demand or previous level of support. If you trade support and resistance, you might be looking at it that way, and if you trade other strategies as well, this level is a key level. You can also outline this zone like this. And anything in this zone, as is also a previous level of demand again, so this level is a very key level of demand. You'd be looking for the move back up here. You can see this is already held many times. You could argue 4 times, or you could say 2 times if you group them together, like so. So I actually wasn't watching this pair until we were reaching this high here. So I only started watching it as we approached this level. And my bias was, if I rein the arrow in, my bias was we'd come here, we'd see a nice correction like this, move back up to the top, sell pressure, break this level, and I was looking for short at the break of this. The break of this structure. You could call this an ascending channel also, if you like. So I was looking for shorts at the break of this structure. And a position like that would be something like this. Stop loss right above it. Take profit at this target. So for almost 10%, 9.62%, we can make this 10% like so. So that was my thinking behind this. That was the sort of thought process I was looking for. Now if we play price forward, you can see here we had a big long wick filling this zone completely, and then we saw price, a huge bullish engulfing, another huge bearish candle here, but that's not so much to worry about because we are focused on the overall direction of price. And I'll remove this arrow so you can see more clearly. So the bulls really came in here, driving pressure to the upside. And now you can see here, price closing so you can see here perfectly, price never closed above this level, which was some nice confirmation to go short. Stop loss would have to be above this level. It's 60 or so pips. Target this level, what would that look like? Now you can see here the amount of sell pressure that we got. Phenomenal. The bears really drove price down. They drove price down to this level. You can see here, previous level, which I've been talking about. Price managed to fill this zone once again, which is there certifying this zone as a key level of demand. Now, what was my confirmation in taking this trade? It was the key factor that we didn't even get a close above this level. And I took notes and said, right, I'm ready. I have a feeling bears will come in strong with the momentum and drive price down into this previous level of demand and previous level of support. And that's exactly what happened. So yeah, I'm overall pleased with this. And my highlight of the week has been this trade. And if you do follow my Instagram, which I highly suggest you do, you would have seen this analysis, and if you take action, you would have got nice results, nice pips, 245 pips. That's what you would have got from this trade. So if anyone did take this trade after seeing it on my Instagram, just good on you. Those are my words, good on you. And I hope it did help you, and I hope you did see the insights into this analysis. And rather than just seeing the analysis, I want you to see the thought process into why I'm taking these trades, where my targets are, how I place my stop losses. And that's what I wanted to give you in this video. Now, with hindsight, is there anything I would have done differently? Yes, I would have used, instead of using this wick, as this was just overextended price action. I don't think this was technically technical price action. I think this was more news related. And I would have used my stop loss above this. You can see the previous wick before we had this overextended price action, overextended candle. I would have used this wick as my stop loss, a nice 25 pip stop. And just make this 10%. So you can see here, a nice 10%, better than 3%, but overall I'm pleased with this as 10%. Yep, it's good, but it's abnormal, and you don't get these types of, you don't catch 10% winners all the time. So keeping it realistic, 3% in and out, how this trade was done. And yeah, if you have any questions, just hit me a DM on Instagram. And before I end this video, I want to say thank you guys for sticking around to this channel. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe for more content. I'm trying to release content as frequently as possible. Sometimes daily, sometimes I do less videos than that. But overall, it's the effort that counts. I'm putting in effort, and I hope you see it, and I hope you are taking some ideas into your own trading. So I hope you all had a good week once again. Happy trading, and I hope to see you back here for another video. Thanks for watching. Take care.